Good morning, Ian Cooper here with Options Academy. Normally these will be out Monday mornings. Unfortunately, I was out for a funeral. At the moment, we're waiting to hear what the Federal Reserve will do with interest rates this afternoon. Right now, markets are trying to push higher, but that could change based on what the Federal Reserve has to say about interest rates, inflationary pressures, and the possibility for recession. We're also concerned markets could turn lower based on technicals. If you look at this chart on your screen, the Dow Jones, it's technically overbought just below 32,000, starting to peter out just above its 50-day moving average. At the same time, MACD, RSI, and Williams percentage range are all pushing into overextended territory. Should the Dow fail here, we could potentially test 30,000 again shortly. Again, that also depends on what the Federal Reserve has to say later today. Today, we wanted to talk about how to spot tops in stocks, indices, and ETFs. Next week, upon request, we'll get into picking option strike prices and why we choose time frames. We'll also touch on Delta and some of the other Greeks to know. Going forward, we'll talk about candlestick patterns to know, including the Doji cross. We'll also talk about the benefits of the put-call ratio, understanding volatility, and other basic options terms. From there, we'll also start getting into bullish and bearish option strategies and touch on long call options, spreads, straddles, strangles, and even some hedging strategies, including covered calls and protective puts and calls. And we'll also get into how to exploit herd mentality, which is a fun one. So we have a lot in store going forward. Today, as we wait on the Federal Reserve, we wanted to take a quick look on a simple way to spot tops with up to 80% accuracy. Let's look at shares of Apple, for example, to illustrate that. It would help if I pulled up the right chart. There we go. Now, as you can see here, this is a 2-year chart of Apple at the moment. There are quite a few things you want to watch for when looking for tops. You want to watch RSI, MACD, and Williams percentage range. What you want to watch for with RSI, for example, when RSI pushes to or above its 70 line, which is this top bold line here, we have an indication that the stock in question is overbought. But we never want to rely on a single indicator as our catalyst for going short or buying a put option on a stock. So we want to confirm. We can also confirm with MACD. Now, when MACD pushes up too much too soon from its mean, which is this line right here that I'm using the cursor with, usually that's an indication of an overbought indication. And if it aligns with RSI being in overbought territory, typically that tells us that the stock is overbought and could pull back. We can confirm even more with Williams percentage range. When Williams percentage range pushes to or above its 20 line, it's an indication, again, of an overbought condition. Usually when all three, RSI, MACD, and Williams percentage range, aligns in overbought territory, usually about 80% of the time, it's a very strong indication that the stock in question will reverse and pivot lower. And usually when that happens, we can buy a put option and do very well with that. That's just one simple way to spot tops with stocks, ETFs, and indices. That's all I have for you this week. If you have any questions, comments, or anything I can help with, please let me know. We're going to go ahead and get back to work on some of these other strategies that we did mention just a few moments ago. We're also still watching the Federal Reserve and waiting to see what they're going to do next. With that, take good care, and we will speak again very soon. Again, my apologies for being a little late this week. I kind of had to be at this funeral. With that, take good care. We'll speak again soon. Thanks so much.